Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and look, week 13 is wrapped up. We are moving into week 14, and look, my overall record so far is 118 and 78. Pretty proud of that, man. I cannot lie to you. I'm very happy that these picks are building up, but we can only improve from here, guys. So without further ado, let's get into these picks. All right, so for our Thursday night game, we got the Raiders versus the Rams, and look, I love how when I decide to say that when certain teams win, that's a curse, and then after that they decide to go on win streaks. Like, for example, the Raiders. 3 weeks ago I said that was saying Raiders win is a curse, and ever since then they went on a 3-game win streak, and now they're 5-7, and honestly trending up in a direction where they could possibly steal the Chargers spot in the division for second place. So we'll see what that looks like. But look, this week they're playing the Rams, and the Rams just made a very desperate move as far as signing Baker Mayfield to their roster. I think the only reason they did that is really to spite the 49ers, because what the hell do you guys need Baker Mayfield for? One, Matthew Stafford ain't out for the season, at least I don't think so. And the backup, in my opinion, he's not playing bad. I mean, the only reason I would think you were signing Baker Mayfield is because essentially, like, Stafford's really done for the season, and you're just wanting to try something, I guess. But honestly, I don't really see why you guys didn't just rock with the backup. I mean, maybe, like I said, if Stafford's out for the season, maybe you need another backup, so that's why you signed Baker. But no, honestly, that move to me is just making me think that they just wanted to spite the 49ers and wanted to make sure he didn't end up with them. Which, honestly, Baker on the 49ers could have been something special. Because, I mean, look. Well, maybe not something special, but look, the guy that replaced Jimmy G on Sunday, I know Baker Mayfield can at least game manage to that extent with Christian McCaffrey and those guys in the background. So, yeah, I think they just did that to make sure the 49ers didn't get Baker Mayfield. But nonetheless, this is the Rams versus the Raiders. And look, I'm going to go with the Raiders here, and it wouldn't surprise me if finally when I decide to pick the Raiders after 3 weeks, these guys decide to lose, so I really wouldn't be surprised about that. But look, Davante Adams, absolutely ridiculous. That dude is proving week after week that he is the number one receiver in football, that he has not lost that title at all, while us Jetta stands are just patiently waiting for that torch to be passed. Right now, Davante Adams is hogging that torch, and he doesn't want anybody else to touch it but him, and honestly, I can't blame him. That dude is just simply ridiculous. Josh Jacobs, it's Davante Adams against Jalen Ramsey this week, and while that is a very intriguing matchup, I personally don't think that, Jalen Ramsey's ready for whatever Davante Adams has for him. Jalen Ramsey been getting cooked a pretty big amount this year. That name does not strike the same fear as it did once before, and Jalen Ramsey, you in for a tough one this week, buddy. Granted, like I said, me picking the Raiders, I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to lose, but for whatever, look, I can't pick the Rams, because, like I said, they're just showing big Super Bowl hangover signs, and the Raiders are trending upward in the right direction. Do they get a 4-game win streak? I have no idea. Let's find out. But I got the Raiders winning this one 24-20. All right, so next up we got the Vikings and the Lions. And look, this is a game where Vegas might have its hand in this outcome, man. I don't know what's going on here, but as of right now, the Lions are favored to win by 1.5 points. And why is that? Well, I have no idea. Well, I mean, essentially I do, because I was looking into it, and they said that the point differentials between the teams aren't too, expandable. Like, the Vikings are plus 10, the Lions are minus 9, so there's not really a big differential between the points, and so Vegas sees that and sees the possibility of an upset here. It's the same thing when the Cowboys were favored over the Vikings, man. Look, Vegas knows. So look, because of that, I'm gonna pick the Lions here. Look, it's 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins. I'm thinking on the same idea as you. It's 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins. They're playing the Lions. The Lions allow a lot of points. I mean, at least to certain teams. Last week they kicked the Jaguars' ass, which I knew was gonna happen. They ended up. But, I mean, it's 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins. They got Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook. In my opinion, this is going to be a very high-scoring affair. I think this is going to be, these two teams are just going to be going back and forth battling. But I could see it. I could definitely see the Lions pulling out a win here. So I'm going to go with Vegas on this one, man. I'm going to pick the Lions to win this one 33-30. All right, next up we got the Ravens versus the Steelers. And look, what have I been saying for the past however many weeks since TJ Watt been back? As long as they got Watt, they got a shot. And unfortunately, that saying's coming to bite me in the ass this week, because, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We have another installment of a Ravens-Steelers matchup that I cannot wait for. Honestly, I'm very scared. I can't lie to you, because Lamar Jackson's not playing on Sunday. We got Tyler Huntley going into here. He's going to try to go into Heinz Field and get a win. And look, this is where I'm at with this game. I'm personally hoping to put the reverse jinx in, and I'm going to pick the Steelers on this one, because I'm going to be honest with you. I can't even pick the Ravens confidently because I don't like the last 3 weeks have just given me no confidence whatsoever that we can go in here and score on the damn Steelers. Like as long as, like I said, TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, as long as they got the Minka Fitzpatrick, well, it's mainly TJ Watt, but as long as they got TJ Watt, man, he's going to cause hell. Like it's just going to be bad. I don't know, man. I don't see this offense scoring on the Steelers defense at all, but I will say this, Kenny Pickett is going up against our defense, and look, George Pickens versus Marcus Peters is a very intriguing matchup, but look, Kenny Pickett going against our defense, I think it's going to be a very low-scoring affair here. I think these two teams are going to be fighting for their dear lives here, trying to score points, and honestly, like it's just going to be a real gritty, old-fashioned, hard-fought Steelers versus Ravens matchup. While look, I do hope my Ravens win. Truly, I hope I'm proven wrong here. I'm just going to put the jinx in because I don't. Well, one, like I said, I personally can't see the offense score. I don't know how the hell we're going to win this game unless our offense miraculously has some big turnaround. And look, it's a Steelers versus Ravens game, so anything's bound to happen. These guys can come in here with completely different attitudes. Greg Roman's not opening any vault. I'm not even going to get into that. Greg Roman has no vault. He just needs to go to Stanford and get the fuck out of my face. I'm done with him. Like I'm J.K. Simmons from Whiplash done with him. I need him to get the fuck out of Baltimore before I absolutely spit in his fucking coffee in the morning and take a shit in his fucking whatever car he drives. I'm going to put a fucking potato in his muffler. Greg Roman needs to get the hell out of Baltimore. I'm so sick of watching him at this point. But either way, look, I just can't really see the offense scoring at all. I really, really, really want my Ravens to win. Why would I want the Steelers to win? Why? Like, come on. I don't want that, but I'm going to pick them because I'm a diehard fan. I am a diehard fan. I love my Ravens to death. And look, I promise you, I'm still rooting for them no matter what winner I say out of my mouth in the next 20 to 30 seconds, however long I go on this rant for. No matter what winner I pick, I want the Ravens to win this game. I'm going to pick the Steelers, though, because I want to put the jinx in. I'm hoping that, I jinx my team and they end up playing a lot better than I expect them to. But it's going to be a tough one, guys. So with that being said, I got the Steelers winning this one 13-10. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a very ugly game. It's going to be a very ugly game on Sunday. Can't wait. All right, and so we got the Browns and the Bengals next up. And look, Joe Burrow. I got to give credit where credit is due, man. You are 3-0 against Patrick Mahomes. Nobody in the league can say that. Nobody can say that they have that man's number. And that's impressive as hell, bro. So I got to give it to you, dog. Y'all impressed the hell out of me with that one. As far as the Cleveland Browns go, Deshaun Watson, I don't know what the hell you were doing on Sunday, but that is not how the quarterback position is supposed to be played unless you were just trying new shit out just for the hell of it. But look, shout out the Cleveland defense, though, because them boys got me 45 points and moved me on to my round 2 in the playoffs. So I'm excited in fantasy. Thank you, Cleveland Browns. I really appreciate y'all. The defense is spectacular. But look, this matchup is pretty simple to me. Like I said, the Bengals have the Chiefs and Mahomes' number, man, and they're playing great football. And they're doing it without Joe Mixon. They've been doing it without Jamar Chase the past few weeks. Look, Joe Burrow's been making it happen, man. That boy Shiesty's definitely been making it happen out there. So, how can I pick the Browns? After what Deshaun Watson showed me on Sunday, he can barely get the ball to anybody. So, it's going to take him some time to get acclimated back to the game of football, I guess. Like, I don't know how many chances we're really supposed to give you till you got to show me something. But you got to show me something better than what you did on Sunday, man. That was terrible. That wasn't football. That sucked. And you played the Texans, bro. And the Bengals defense is a lot better than the Texans. So I'm very afraid to see what's going to happen to you on Sunday. But look, either way, it doesn't matter because I got the Bengals winning this one 28-20. All right, next up we got the Jets and the Bills. And look, it was a very close, hard-fought game the first time. I think it's going to be much of the same this time, except I think the offense will be a little more high octane this time because one, Mike White definitely got the Jets offense looking a lot better than they did when they were running with Zach Wilson and Josh Allen. And Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs or Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Gabe Davis, I need you to at least catch the ball for more than fucking 8 yards, man. Oh no, I think he had 15 yards, but dude, you got to do something. You got to be more involved in the game this week. Like, Gabe Davis is the key to the Bills actually winning this game this week. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, Gabe Davis needs to be more involved. He has to be more of a threat. He's got to be more of a vertical threat than he's been in the last few weeks or the last couple weeks, man. He's just got to have a bigger game in order for the Bills to essentially have their full potential be used in this game, yeah, Gabe Davis has got to be more than what he's been these last few weeks, man. It's just not being impressive at whatsoever. But look, either way, I know the Bills ain't losing to these guys twice. They're at home. They've made their adjustments. Stephon Diggs is ready to go out there and go against Sauce Gardner for the second time this year. It's going to be a lot of fun watching that matchup again. But look, either way, I got the Bills winning this one 26-23. All right, next up we got the Cowboys and the Texans. Look, I don't need to spend much time on this. Y'all saw what the Cowboys did to the Colts in a quarter, and you saw the Browns defense score 3 defensive special teams touchdowns against the Texans last week. The Cowboys defense itself might get at least 4 touchdowns, or the Cowboys defense itself on Sunday might combine, or might get at least 7 sacks, 2 interceptions, 1 probably a pick 6, a fumble recovery touchdown, another fumble recovery, probably 8 pass deflections. The defensive stats are going to be off the charts. The Texans stand no chance. This is a very simple answer for me. I got the Cowboys winning this one 41-17. All right, so next up we got the Eagles versus the Giants. And look, Giants, you guys are supposed to win that game. Let me explain something to you. Taylor Heineke is not a Peaky Blinder. He is no fucking Peaky Blinder. He does not belong in Birmingham at all. That's my best Peaky Blinders impression. I'm on season 3, so I mean my impressions on my accent is kind of stuck between Tom Shelby and the Inspector when he talks like this, Mr. Shelby. Yeah, I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm sorry. Peaky Blinders is amazing though. You guys should watch it if you haven't seen it. But look. Taylor Heineke is not a Shelby. He is not. Don't ever let him wear that and come out there with nothing less than a big fat L. Taylor Heineke is no Shelby, and he does not need to be wearing that. But nonetheless, you got the Giants versus the Eagles. Giants, you got no shot here. I mean, look, you have a shot here because it's a divisional game, and it will be competitive up to a certain extent. But the Eagles are just too much on both sides, the defense and the offense. Man, the Eagles are playing great ball. Jalen Hurts is playing MVP caliber ball here, and he's going to continue to do that. That's just going to keep going. That streak's just going to keep going. So I got the Eagles winning this one 30-20. All right, so next up we got the Jags versus the Titans. Look, I mean, why would I pick the Jags here? Granted, I'm not hating on the Jags. I understand they beat us, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I said last week, I'm not hating on these guys. Trevor Lawrence is playing some good ball, or he's playing as well as he can be. He's playing better ball than he did last year as far as his rookie season goes. He's playing a lot better. I just don't see them beating the Titans here, man. Look, the Titans are very pissed off that they got shitted on against the Eagles, man, and they're going to want to come out. I know Derrick Henry's going to want to get that run game started immediately. I know he's going to want to run through every Jaguars defender possible on that end. I do think this will be somewhat of a competitive game because, like I said, I didn't say this, but it's a divisional game. Divisional games are going to be competitive up to a certain extent, depending on who's playing. And look, the Titans are going to win this one, though. I know the Titans are going to want to bounce back. I can't necessarily see the Jags pulling this off because, like I said, the Titans got absolutely embarrassed last week. So I know they're going to want to come back and play a lot better football than they did this week. So with that being said, I got the Titans winning this one 27-24. All right, so we got the Chiefs and Broncos next. This is a pretty easy one for me too. Who's picking the Broncos here? The Chiefs just came off another loss to the Bengals. I know they are absolutely pissed off, and they need to take all their anger out. And unfortunately, the Broncos are their next victims. Russell Wilson, you have no shot here, buddy. I got the Chiefs winning this one 30-17. If the Broncos can even score 17 points, I'd be very surprised about that. But yeah, the Chiefs are getting 30 plus easily, no question, no question about it. All right, so next up we got the Panthers and the Seahawks. Look, I'm actually very curious to see Sam Darnold in his second start, especially off a bye week, to see how he plays. Hopefully he gets DJ more and more involved, but hopefully he gets the entire offense just looking a lot better. Do I think they're going to beat the Seahawks though? No. Geno Smith and them boys are contenders. Well, contenders for a playoff spot, not necessarily Super Bowl, but they're let's put the brakes on that. But no, yeah, the Seahawks are definitely playing great ball so far. I'm stumbling upon my words. I apologize about that, guys. Look, the Seahawks are playing really good ball right now, man, and why would the Panthers beat them? I just can't see it, but like I said, I am curious to see what Sam Darnold looks like in his second start. Hopefully he looks a lot better than any Panthers QB this season. I undoubtedly think he will, but I don't know, man. I got the Seahawks pulling this one out. I got them winning this one 28-20. All right, so next up we got the Bucs and the 49ers. And look, forgive me because I do not know the backup that replaced Jimmy G on Sunday's name. kudos to you, young man, though, because I didn't. Once Jimmy G went down, I thought that was it for the 49ers. I did not think they'd be able to hold up, but clearly that Niners defense is something ridiculous. That Niners defense is nasty, and honestly, I feel bad for Tom Brady having to go up against this defense because, look, he got his ass. Look, he's lucky that the Saints offense or the Saints in general are just mid because he got away with one on Monday. He was not supposed to win that game. Tom Brady somehow made it out on top. Here's my thing. Like I said, that backup came in and did a great job at game managing or doing everything he could to make sure that the 49ers came out with a win against the Dolphins. He did a pretty good job as far as I'm concerned. And like I said, from what I saw on Monday, as much as the Saints defense was in Tom Brady's face, as much as they was giving him hell, dude, you're playing up the Niners defense, the best defense in the NFL. It's only going to get worse here. Like I can truly, like, it's going to be very ugly for Tom and them boys on Sunday, man. It's going to be a hard-fought game. I can't really see the Bucs winning this one because, like I said, the offense has enough. Like, I don't know what the pass catchers are going to do, but you still got Christian McCaffrey back there. You got Deebo Samuel, who can still run out of the backfield. You still got Kyle Shanahan, who's going to make his offense creative in certain ways. So they're going to find ways to score. There's no doubt in my mind that the 49ers can't find a way to score. But it's the Bucs. I don't know how the hell they're gonna be able to put up points, man, because this defense is just ridiculous. It's on another level, and I got the 49ers winning this one, 27-23. All right, and for our Sunday night game, we got the Chargers versus the Dolphins. Look, the Chargers are at home in this scenario. Yeah, the Chargers are at home. I'm pretty torn up. I'm torn on this one. I don't know what Waddle's status is as far as Sundays goes, but I can see the Chargers winning here. I call me crazy, call me insane. I don't know. I have a good feeling that the Chargers could possibly win this one here. They could steal one from the Dolphins for sure. Look. It's only because from what we saw Tua kind of take a step back on Sunday. He did play one of the best defenses in the league, though. So I mean, or the best defense in the league as far as I'm concerned on Sunday. So I mean, of course, you know he's gonna stumble against teams like that. I thought he'd look a lot better. I picked the Dolphins to win, so I thought he'd honestly give that defense hell. But no, that defense is clearly giving everybody and anybody the business. So it doesn't really matter at that point. But I'm going to pick Justin Herbert here, man, because look, I feel like the Chargers are really in a back against the wall type scenario here, and they really can't afford to lose this week if they want to make the playoffs or keep their playoff hope alive. The Dolphins can afford it because, I mean, they still have room to where they can, essentially, still bounce back and win. But I feel like the Chargers are just in a situation where they really cannot lose here. And I think Justin Herbert really finds a way to step up. I think Austin Eckler has a much bigger week than he did last week. And I'm hoping it's a really high scoring affair here. So I'm going to pick the Chargers to win this one, 37-34. I'm hoping it's a really high scoring affair here. Like I said, I don't know what Waddle's status is. Tyreek's going to be Tyreek, though. He's probably going to get, I'm hoping it's a big Sunday night explosion of offense. I'm hoping so. Please, Vegas, don't tamper with the game. I'm hoping they don't make that thing go under. But either way, like I said, I got the Chargers winning this one, 37-34. All right, so next up, we got the Patriots versus the Cardinals. Look, this is a very intriguing matchup as well because Bill Belichick can definitely make Kyler Murray look absolutely stupid, but I mean, they got it. These guys, look, they're coming off. The Cardinals are. I didn't think the Cardinals play. Yeah, the Cardinals are coming off a bye. They have Hollywood Brown. They're going to have DeAndre Hopkins playing together. I think this offense really gets its first. You really get a look at this offense. Actually being able to, with some prep time, you get a first look at this offense and what they can actually be capable of. Hopefully it's something big, but you're going against a pretty good Patriots defense here, which, I mean, they did let the Bills score like 24 points on them and kind of kick their ass. But, I mean, the Patriots are going to have those nights. That's still Bill Belichick over there. That's still a good system defense. I am going to pick the Cardinals to win here because I just can't really see like I said, if you're really going to have to rely on the offense to do things here, which the offense can definitely score on the Cardinals defense. The Cardinals defense is good at takeaways, but they're not, that good at stopping people. I'm going to go the Cardinals here, though, because it's like, I can't really see, like I said, if you have to rely on the Patriots offense to get you the win, you might as well just go ahead and hang it up right there, because it's just not that, they're not built to win like that. They're not built to rely on that offense. That offense just has too many just variables that don't really work. Just too many stagnant variables, and it's just it's just not really going to work. I'm the person who picked the Cardinals to win this one here. I got the Cardinals winning this one 27-20. All right, guys, so those are my picks for Week 14. Let me know in the comments what you think the biggest blowout is going to be. What are your picks for Week 14? What's your biggest upset? What's your biggest blowout? Be sure to leave in the comments below all your thoughts on the NFL season so far. Who's your NFL MVP? Let's get a conversation going in those comments, guys. But be sure to like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. This is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.